Mindy, I promise you, I cannot tell you enough about how good I feel. Like it's amazing.
On April 16, 2020, John Jones embarked on a weight loss journey. He shed about 100 pounds, is barely recognizable from the person I got to know several years ago.
The John I first met.
Yes.
Big John.
Big John. 356 pounds, John. So,
you look like a different person.
yeah, I feel like a different person.
John's pride practically pops off the screen. He spent most of his life heavy, as many Americans do.
The obesity epidemic is transformative for health in the United States. It's probably now the #1 health problem. 42% of adults and 19% of children and adolescents have obesity.
According to medical experts, to have obesity means you have a body mass index of over 30. For example, an adult who is 5'9" and weighs more than 203 pounds. 9% of the U.S. population has severe obesity, a BMI over 40. That's a 5'9" person who weighs more than 271 pounds.
It's not clear to me why people aren't more concerned about this problem. It's become a social norm.
This started about 40 years back. Before that, obesity was there, but not in these proportions. And slowly, almost every state has now shown that the obesity rate is way above 15 to 20%.
And the convenience of vending machines everywhere certainly doesn't help. One estimate by Harvard University predicts if the rate continues the way it is, half of all Americans will have obesity by the year 2030. That's just 8 years away.
Right now, the rates are highest for people of color. 49.9% of Black adults have obesity. 45.6% of Hispanic adults have obesity, followed by 41.4% of white and 16.1% of Asian adults. When it comes to children, Hispanic kids have the highest obesity rate at 26.2%, followed by 24.8% of Black children, 16.6% of white, and 9% of Asian kids. It's concerning pediatricians.
The fact that we're seeing these trends, though, I think it's incumbent upon us, the physicians, teachers, coaches, and parents, to call it out and say, hey, let's get active.
Meanwhile, John is determined to be an example for his community.
And that's why I want people to know, like, look, I'm here. You've seen me. I'm right here. I'm in Baltimore, born and raised here, still here, and I'm doing this. It's about the choices, and I'm showing my community that we can do this.
We'll hear from John throughout the series, along with many other voices with unique perspectives.
I've been overweight almost my entire life.
And that subjected me to a lifetime of bullying and ridicule.
Peeling back the layers of this complex epidemic.
It's a perfect storm of, a lot of really bad factors.
We eat food for everything.
And the consequences of obesity are substantial.
Consequences not only in enormous healthcare costs, but shortened lives.
Mindy Becerra, WBAL TV 11 News.